Hello and welcome to yet another day at FIDE World Women's Team Competition 2021. I'm Keti, this is Stuart, and we're happy to be here at this day. And today we have very important rounds, right?
Just one round today. The games have begun, and after today's round, we will know, Keti, the teams who go on to the knockout phase, the top 4 in each of Pool A and Pool B.
Yes. So, only last chance now, and let's take a look at the standings. And we're going to know the top teams. What happens in Pool A? Were those 2 teams they're about in danger zone?
CFR team already qualified, so did Armenia, and so did India. So the top 3 teams already assured of going into the next stage. And France, Azerbaijan, and Spain have everything to play for today. But France have a difficult match. I think they're playing India, whereas Spain and Azerbaijan play each other.
This is a very important round for them. And the winner on this round will have a good chance to get in top 4, although there is also another team, France, and they are also fighting for it. In Pool B, we have Georgia already at the safe spot, Ukraine, Kazakhstan has 5 points, and they are already at the safe place. FIDE America, Germany has 3 points, and Poland is trying to get also in top 4. So in both pools, we have 3 teams struggling.
Well, I think in Pool B, we have the top 3 teams, Georgia, Ukraine, and Kazakhstan, are facing today the bottom 3 teams, FIDE Americas, Germany, and Poland. So it's still wide open, that group. Georgia have qualified, of course. But Poland, Germany, and FIDE Americas all fighting there to try to survive to reach the knockout stage.
Yeah, that's right. Let's take a look at these pairings now and check out what's happening. So here, SFR plays against Romania, France plays against India. France has really tough time.
Sure.
Spain and Azerbaijan are facing each other. Poland plays against Kazakhstan. This is another very important match. Poland is trying to get in top 4. Kazakhstan is already there. Ukraine is facing Germany, and FIDE Americas against Georgia. Today we can have this match when those teams who are struggling to get in top 4, they are playing against very strong opponents, right?
Certainly in Pool B, that's correct, yes. So lots of excitement, I'm sure.
Yes.
And also the teams who have already qualified, for example, India is already safe. So how much they want to beat France? I mean, of course, each player will be trying to play her best, but France have to try to win this match, or at least get a draw.
Team France was the first who arrived at the playing venue, so they're ready. They're ready for the fight. We do have the games. We have received the games, and we can show the first board. Harika Dronavali playing against Mari Sabak. But before that, we do have a video which summarizes the previous rounds, and we can take a look at that.
And so we continue. 12 teams desperately fighting for the spot in the playoffs. After 2 days of meandering between positional subtleties and diving into tactical madness, some teams already know what fate is waiting for them after round 5. In Pool A, CFR team, after dominating in round 3 and 4, clinched the first spot in the table. The shining point of the team was Alexandra Kostenyuk, winning both of her games. The team of Armenia and India can sleep soundly about advancing into quarterfinals, but the fight for the 4th premium spot will be down to the wire. As France, Azerbaijan, and the host of it all, Spain, with 1 win can still squeeze themselves and continue to fight for the championship. No different it is in the Pool B. Still, every team has a chance to advance into the playoffs. With the team of Georgia and Ukraine, there is no doubt about advancing further into the quarterfinals, but the team of Poland, who's still seeking the first victory, showed that the multi-medalist powerhouses have flaws in their games, and they can be exposed. This is definitely inspiring for the team of Germany and FIDE Americas, who faced them in the last round of the group stage. With team win, they can skyrocket, positioning themselves in the next level. Team of Poland shouldn't lose hope. With 2 match points for a win and a little bit of help from Kaisa, they can wash away the bitter taste of their poor first day performance and redeem themselves. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready for the 5th round of the Women's World Team Championship 2021.
Barcelona means relaxing. It means flying. Barcelona means discovering. It's a fairy tale with princesses and dragons. It's sharing. Barcelona means touching the sky. Barcelona means stopping time. Barcelona is life. It's love. Barcelona is unique. It means countless likes. Which Barcelona do you know? Discover them all at barcelonaismuchmore.com.
I hope you enjoyed the video, and now we can take a look at the positions.
Sure.
And check out what is happening. And on the screen you can see Harika Dronawali with white pieces against Mari Sebak, India versus France.
Yes,
very
that's
important
right.
match.
Mari Sebag, Keti has a great score here so far. She has 3 wins and 1 draw from her 4 games. So she's doing really well. 3.5 out of 4.
That's an amazing performance.
So she has black. She's just retreated her bishop from c5 to b6. Or not.
This is the game.
Actually, no, it's a different, sorry.
It's a different, yeah. Yeah, we can focus on the boards, and
Knight d5.
Knight d5 was just played. Looks like Sicilian, right? d4, c5, Sicilian defense with g6.
And the bishop has come back to d3.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly not a normal Sicilian defense. It's a kind of unusual, unorthodox approach from white, but probably suited to these time controls, as we said yesterday.
Yeah, perfect time.
It's nice to try to surprise one's opponent in a rapid game because of the extra importance of time and not falling too far behind on the clock.
Yeah, and we have seen so many games, so many good positions were missed because of the time pressure.
Or even an equal position. You have an equal position, but you have 2 minutes and your opponent has 12 minutes.
Yes.
It's very hard to keep the
find.
balance. There's Mari there.
Beautiful mask, chess mask that she's wearing. I like that.
Yeah. So anyway, as we say, she's in top form here, 3 wins and a draw, leading her team. But France need to get a result in this match, I think, in order to stay in the competition.
Yes, and for sure one of those teams will get the point between Azerbaijan and Spain, right? They're facing each other, and very likely the result will be decisive there. And well, there might be also tie, and now we can see Anna Matnadze is facing Gunay Mamazada on the first board.
Azerbaijan are not having a very good event so far.
No.
They still need to qualify. They need to get a result today to get into the next stage. By the way, I was going to say, Keti, do you know who is the French women's captain here?
Yes. Our dear friend and the sweetest person in chess world.
Christine.
Christine,
Fleer.
yes.
Old friend of mine as well, and whose husband is Glenn Fleer, I'm sure you know as well.
Yes.
English Grandmaster.
Nice to have a supporter like her. And she's also a player when team needs. She can, stand for the team and play as well. But mainly she's here as a captain.
There's Anna. She also wears a mask.
She always
doesn't she,
wears
for her
mask.
games?
Yeah, she always wears mask. I think also she wears in this shirt. That's what she was writing in social media, because it's nothing wrong with them. That she thinks so. I don't know. I'm not a mask person. I don't like to wear that, but when it's necessary, of course, we all have to wear.
So Azerbaijan against Spain.
Mm-hmm.
And I think who else is playing today? Sabrina Vega is playing for Spain, and Maria Eitzigeri, I think, the young player who we've spoken of yesterday.
Yes.
And the day before, I think.
Who
a
just
very
got
bright young talent for Spanish chess.
Yep, who just got the rights to play at FIDE Women's Grand Swiss 2021.
In Riga.
She got the wild card for that.
Very
and
good.
for this is amazing opportunity for young talent to compete against very strong opponents and just be there at the tournament to see how's going on there. Yeah, the lineup of Spain is Ana Martínez, Sabina Gutierrez, Maria Flores, and Marta Garcia. Quite strong team. The lineup of Azerbaijan is Mamazada Günay, Golnar Mamedova, Fatalieva Ulvia, and Turkan Mamedierova. It's equal chances for both teams, right? They are quite strong.
Just to remind everyone that the time control, 45 minutes per player for all the game, 45 minutes each, plus 10 seconds increments per move. But we know that 10 seconds is not very much, is it? When you're short of time, that's when the mistakes come.
Yes, that is right.
There's Shansaya from Kazakhstan. She lost to Anna Musichuk yesterday. There was the Berlin defense. We looked at that game a little bit.
Really, she lost?
Yeah, Anna won in the end with her pawn majority on the king's side.
Wow, the game was going so peacefully. I thought that might be a draw, but seems like Anna had another plans for that game.
Anna won, yes.
And here we have this position. Still, they have time 38 minutes, 35 minutes. The interesting things are happening when we have time pressure on the clock. Yeah.
What happens, Keti, if two teams tie in either group? If there's a tie for the top four, if there's a tie between fourth and fifth place, for example, do you know, is there a blitz playoff, or is there a sort of a tie break according to?
It's a tie break, and the team who has the most of the wins have it's team matches.
Okay.
The team scores, then score between the teams.
Between the teams concerned.
Yes, between these teams, and then if it's a tie again, then they count the games. How many games were won by the teams.
Right, okay.
So
there's no blitz playoff today,
no.
whatever happens?
No.
Okay.
Not today. Team Poland also playing in t-shirt.
This is Jolanta, huh?
Jolanta with the sponsors.
She's a good player. She beat Anna Musichuk, didn't she, yesterday actually?
Yeah. Beautiful game.
I think Anna lost on time, but it was a difficult position, lost position, probably by then.
Yeah. Yeah, otherwise Anna Musichuk, she's very strong, and it was just hard to hold the position. And now we have another friends competing each other, very good friends. Anna Musachuk and Lise Pats.
Germany need to get a result today against the Ukraine, I think, to stay in the competition.
Yeah.
I was checking the scores before. A few players have 100% or have high scores. I think Claudia Coulon from Poland has 4 out of 4, or 3 out of 3, I forget. We said Mary Sabag is doing very well, 3.5 out of 4. And some of the CFR team are also on 100%.
It's amazing performance.
Alexandra Kosteniuk, for example, has 100%, I think 3 out of 3.
Yeah.
And Alina Kashlinskaya as well, I think.
I have not seen much of Alina playing. She's playing on 4th board, right?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, 4th board. Today she's playing. She's playing against Kukasian Seironosh. The match is against Armenia. And here we have on the screen CFR against Armenia.
This is that Lilith with white?
Yeah.
Not good Chen?
So Elena is not playing, right?
There's Alina there.
That's Elena. So Armenian is in safe.
Armenia is safe. Armenia has qualified.
Yes. All right. That makes sense. That they let the top player to rest today.
Okay.
To get ready for the next rounds.
I think it's important when you have, like here we have 4 players plus 1, it's important that the reserve player gets to play at least a couple of times in this stage of the competition.
That's true.
So everyone is fresh and ready to play in the next stage, in the knockout stage.
It's so important to have a good rest, right?
To rotate the team.
Yeah.
So that's Alexandra Gorachkina, whose birthday was yesterday, correct?
Yeah. I wonder if she had birthday party. What do you think?
Yeah, sure.
For sure.
I hope so.
Yeah. Nana plays against Corey Daisy.
All right,
FIDE
FIDE Americas. They have 5 different federations, FIDE Americas, 5 different nations represented.
Yeah.
She's from Peru, Daisy. Carolina Lujan from Argentina plays for them. There's a player from Paraguay, I believe, from Cuba, and Canada, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, love the team. I was working today on the seaside and I saw Nana enjoying the sea, swimming in the sea.
Nana was swimming in the sea?
Yeah.
Yeah, today?
Yeah.
Oh, tell her. Okay, great. Yeah, good.
Yeah, she was really enjoying it.
Fantastic. And I saw Nana yesterday walking back to our hotel along the seafront.
Yeah.
I saw Nana about 10, 10:30 at night, walking back in the other direction. So she'd been for a long walk, I think.
She loves to walk. She loves to walk, and it's funny situation sometimes with her. Georgia has a team, the coach of a team, right? And sometimes even 2 coaches. And Nana has her individual coach that she works daily with him. And sometimes he travels with her for the tournaments, and then in the evening, it's a part of his work to walk with Nana. So every day in the evening, she is ready to walk a lot of distance with Nana because she enjoys very much right after the game.
But she was walking alone last night. I saw her. She was on her own walking last night.
Okay.
So.
Yes, also her husband usually accompanies her when the coach can't come and join for evening walks. Yes, today I saw her in the sea taking some selfies and videos. So Sometimes
Very
even,
important to take selfies. And
yeah, she calls often back at home with his two sons. She has two sons, and they are very proud of their mother, and
Sure.
they are saying that their mother is a champion.
well, she is.
Yes. Yes.
So Georgia is leading out in front, comfortably qualified for the
Yeah.
next phase.
That's right.
So really the favorite teams are CFR, with such a strong lineup, Ukraine, I guess, and Georgia.
Georgia, yeah.
Probably those three teams, followed by, would you say, Kazakhstan and India?
Kazakhstan and
I'm not
India.
sure.
Yeah. Yeah, India missing, we mentioned so many times, but
There's Tanya Sachdev.
they are missing her, and when you're missing your first board, it's just the chances are getting decreased.
Well, India playing France today, and France, as we said before, need to get a result from this match. I'm not sure who's Tanya is playing today. Knight takes d4. We've just seen.
Tanya is playing on the second board, and her opponent is Andrea Navrotescu, represents French Federation and lives there, but her origin comes from Romania, and she's a daughter of Romanian grandmaster and the coach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But that's a grandmaster.
Yes. Navrotescu. I hope I pronounce well his last name, her last name.
Okay, lots of games. This is Spain. Yeah, this is Sabrina, right?
Yeah, it's Sabrina against Gulnar Mammadova. This is the second board of Azerbaijan and Spain. Only one of those teams will stay here at this competition. And for these players, this is very important day, as they have to stay and continue the.
Well, we're in Spain, we're in Catalonia, so
We're saying.
obviously lots of people will be supporting the home team, the Spanish team.
Yeah, that's right.
And then from tomorrow, we're back to 2 rounds a day.
We're going to have less teams, 8 teams from tomorrow, but then it's going to be a playoff, and we get knockout system, and many teams going to leave as well. This is also the second board of Poland against Kazakhstan.
That's Dinara, yeah?
Dinara Sadvakasova against Monika Sochko. Dinara is one of those players who also has great performance. She has 3 points out of 4, and today is her 5th game. And Dinara is a goodwill ambassador of UNICEF in her country, and she's into many activities, and she also has her own academy with friends, as she said, and they're trying to get the knowledge chess knowledge to young kids and get more and more players and kids into chess world.
Let's also mention our sponsors, Keti as well. Gazprom, it's like a long-term sponsor of FIDE.
Yes.
And Motiva, a brand new sponsor.
Yes.
Beginning with this event and sponsoring women's chess and promoting women's chess, which is a great message.
Absolutely.
And what a great event to start with as well, the World Women's Team Championships.
Yeah, and hope to see more and more sponsors in chess and women chess, as next year will be, the whole year will be dedicated to the women in chess. And there will be a lot of activities.
Maybe every year should be dedicated to
Sounds like
women in chess. Why not? Why only 2022?
Yes. We know that the event in Gibraltar, you always try to support.
In Gibraltar, it's true that we have
yes.
we made for many years. We made a special emphasis, let's say, on promoting and supporting and encouraging women to come and play chess with special prizes.
Yes.
And conditions, trying to invite different top players.
Yes,
and you know, the more women in any chess event, the more women who play, the more women will be attracted or tempted to come and play the following year.
Yeah.
Because their friends come, people they know, and it's good also for the social side.
Yeah, absolutely. And there are few tournaments where women has that good prizes as it is in Gibraltar. So this also attracts the female players to play. Because you know, in some tournaments there is no prize for women, and
well, I think most chess tournaments have have a prize for the top woman.
It's
sometimes
very small.
it depends. It depends, yeah.
And for those women who are very strong, it's just not worth it for them to leave everything at home and go and play the tournaments, right? Right, here we have, this is Ukraine, Maria Muzachuk, former world champion, against Josephine Heinemann.
Josephine's played in Gibraltar several times, for example. And Maria, of course.
And let's try to get the position closer.
Well, we can see opposite side castling.
And open B file, semi-open B file, right, for white?
Sure.
And semi-open G file for black.
It looks quite good for white to me. Opposite color bishops, I think, as well. So, yes, you're right, the B file. And white's queen on E4, bishop on C4, good white square control.
Yeah, that's right.
Black's king on C8. Doesn't feel too safe. Black's move. Okay, can you see the clock times, Keti?
I can. It's 30 minutes for black and 32 minutes for white.
Okay.
Yes, they're like having the same time on the clock.
I think Natalia Buxa, she also plays for the Ukraine. She's having a great event as well. I think she has 4 out of 4. Oh no, sorry, 3 out of 3 she has.
That's amazing.
100%. Yeah. So one of the a handful of players who are still on maximum points here.
Yeah. And if our viewers are wondering, like, you guys bring the chessboard and work on chess, we just want to give a warning that the games might not fit the names, and
right. Okay.
yeah, it's just might be some problems. So we just wish to have the current positions, which we can see on the board, the real positions on the board. And yeah, I think this kind of situation suits really well to Maria Muzachuk when it's opposite the side castling. She likes to...
She's a very sharp, strong, dangerous attacking player.
Yeah,
certainly
she likes
is.
to attack. She's probably considering rook b1, rook b7 and some lines like this.
It looks like queen c7 was the last move played. Knight g5, look at that. You see? It
The
looks
pawn.
very strong. Short, just threatening to come in. Knight takes f7. Simple, strong move. And big problems for black, I think, in this position. Very tough. Might even be a lost position, I think, more or less, for Josephine. What can she play? Rook d7.
Yeah, if you push the pawn forward, then it doesn't really stop knights to come in. It even weakens c6 square, so seems like rook d7 might be the only move here, unless there's other moves like knight.
But then rook
jump.
d1, rook d7, one of the rooks to d1. And it's
Knight
just like...
d8 is only move there too.
All kind of things happening there.
Yeah.
Very unpleasant for black. And Elizabeth Petz is playing Anna Musichuk, correct, in this match?
Yes. And no, we're not Lizzie and Anna, but we're gonna get them soon.
Hey, by the way, Keti, do you like my since you see this?
Yeah,
The
I
knight.
love it.
Do you know where this comes from? Any idea?
Tell us, please.
I'll tell you. That's I wasn't sure. It's from a 1980s TV series, Knight Rider, which starred David Hasselhoff. You may have heard of.
Yes, yes.
Went on to
course.
Baywatch and other things. And yeah, so it was from that series, 80s series, the Knight Foundation. But I saw this T-shirt in Barcelona in a shop in Barcelona, and I thought, hey, what a great T-shirt for chess.
Beautiful.
And a knight
Love
on
it.
Yeah. So,
Love it.
there you go.
Yeah, you're very well dressed. This knight is like there's a
It's
focus
maybe a
on the knight.
Okay, Lizzie against Anna.
Yeah. Oh, they are very good friends. I remember that when COVID started, even Lizzie managed to travel in Ukraine to visit Anna.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah.
They are good friends, yeah.
They are very good friends. And they even started to stream together during this pandemic. And they created these names, if you have heard, Miss Solid and Miss...
Tactics?
Tactics, I think, yeah.
Or strategy and tactics, I don't know.
Yeah, Miss.
Maybe.
I think Miss Solid was the name of Anna. And yeah, for that I need to get the eyes on the chat, which I'm not now close to.
It looks, how's this position, do you think? Sort of level? Queens have been exchanged. Level material, as far as I can see. 2 rooks, 2 bishops, and a knight each. Black's knight on d3, but symmetrical pawn structure, right? So, mind you, a2 is under attack. Anna just played bishop f5 to e6, attacking.
A2 pawn.
Sort of attacking a2. Let's see.
Can white play rook d1 and target d3 knight?
Yeah, probably. I would expect this game to end in a draw. Although, what's the rule? The players cannot offer draws before move 30.
No.
Right?
No.
Except by repetition. Oh, looks like you're right. Well done. Okay, rook fd1. And how does one know? This is, as we said, I think, on the broadcast before. How do you know when you've made 30 moves and you can offer a draw?
That's the question of...
Since they're not writing the moves down.
Yeah.
Okay, let's... Except the clock, maybe the clock, there's ways that the clock could record the number of moves.
There are some clocks which also shows how many moves were played. But I think not this one. But usually it should not be a problem when digital boards are working, but it's so risky because digital boards can go wrong, as we see it can go wrong. And then you just miss the...
Some people think that draws should simply be banned, that the offering a draw should simply not be allowed in chess. You just have to play, and if it okay, king against king or something like this, and the game is over.
What do you think
But
about
I
that?
don't know. I'm not sure. It depends on the competition, but
That's an
well,
interesting
okay,
idea.
it's something to think about.
Yeah, interesting idea.
And then you
people will
simply
come
play.
up
You simply
with
play the game, and you can't offer
yeah.
a draw. And okay, if you repeat 3 times, this draw by repetition would still be a draw. Perpetual check on things like this. But you couldn't simply offer a draw because the position is a bit, you know.
Do you know what we learned as the kids, not English speaker kids, when we were traveling abroad for the first time for the tournament?
What did you learn? No, I don't. Yeah.
How to offer a draw.
How to offer a draw. Come on.
Yes. Yes, because myself, I traveled for the first time when I was 8 years old. And okay, it was already like 1 year at the school when 1 year of my English classes, but I didn't know chess terms. I didn't know chess pieces. And I remember that it was my coach, or I think it was my mom who just asked somebody, and then they taught us how to offer a draw. It was so funny situation, because there was a world championship, kids around the world, not many kids were speaking English, and it was a lot of hand gestures like this, offering draw, and they couldn't understand what was that, and arbiters were coming. It was so funny situation from this perspective, but when you're a little kid, you are struggling with that, like you want to offer a draw.
Well, I remember when I first went to play in well, it was then the Soviet Union, so it tells you how long ago it was, Russia. And I was in my late teens or early 20s, and I learned the word nichia for a draw, just to make sure that if anyone offered me a draw, or I needed to offer one, I knew what the word was.
Yeah.
But I don't think too many people offered me a draw in those days. I lost lots of games.
Yeah, so you have,
but anyway,
you have
same
been
thing.
there too.
Yeah, same kind of thing. Nichia.
That's right. That's interesting.
How do you say draw in Georgian? Tell us.
You say I offer you draw.
Yeah. Okay, but
Like full sentence in Georgia, not just draw. I offer you draw. You have to say it like that.
Okay.
So you can say I'm Ktavazop. I'm is draw, and Ktavazop is offer.
Okay.
So
I shan't try to repeat it, but
yes. You just don't say one word, because probably they will get, but doesn't make sense.
So, Mari, how is she doing? She has 3.5 out of 4, leading her country, and her country needs her to
She played
produce another good result today against Harika.
Yes, she played online Olympiad, first female board. She had perfect performance.
Really, Mari?
Yes,
okay.
She was winning almost all the games, and how she was handling the clock was very interesting. She had 10 minutes in the end when the opponent was struggling on time and playing on
so she
premiums.
kept a margin and kept an advantage.
It was amazing.
So she's in good form.
Yes, and
she's in good form.
She had very nice positions, mostly already winning positions on the board as well, besides the clock.
I remember many years ago, Marie was already very, very strong. Her rating was going up, and then she sort of fell back a bit, I think. But it's good to see her playing well and scoring well. She's a good player.
Yeah. You always have this kind of situation in life when you think that maybe you want to do something else. I think Marie was also in that situation.
Maybe leaving chess a little bit.
Yeah, just aside and play a few tournaments, just on the team competitions. And she had chess school, chess academy.
Yes.
She's doing that, and she was thinking to spend more time for that, and for daughter as well.
For, of course, yeah.
But yeah, in chess, you can live for some time and then come back again at your best shape and still win. But yeah, young players like Goretchkina and Paulina
Here we are,
Shlava,
look.
they have huge advantage, right? Also, Jansay Abdumalik.
This is Lilith Murkutyan from Armenia. She's played knight f3 to h4, attacking the black bishop on f5.
Yeah.
Also, very experienced player, Lilith. She came to Gibraltar once or twice, and she always has a big smile on her face.
So
I don't know her very
right?
well, but she's always smiling and happy.
Yeah.
She lived or lives in Berlin, I believe, or certainly in Germany.
Yeah. She lives in between Armenia and Germany. Now she was traveling from Armenia, as she said.
Okay.
And for this tournament, but before this, she was living in Germany, and she spent all this lockdown period in Germany.
Right. Okay. Alexandra just retreated her bishop to h7. So, Keti, we can't actually pull the game up on the screen.
Oh no! The queen is on e2, what I see, and the queen, actual board is on c4. So I don't think that's the correct. Yeah.
Okay, all right. So we can maybe look at another top board game. This is Sabrina Vega
Against Gulnar Mamadova.
Spain, Azerbaijan, big match this one. Because if either team wins, they go through, don't they? And the team that loses is out, basically.
That's true. I think the most of the attention goes to this match. Of course, France also has a huge chance, but they are facing India. India has very strong players on all the boards. So France is in this situation where, like, when you want to get the first place, you always prefer to play with the person who you are in compete with, right? So you have a chance to win, and you win the whole tournament. And when you play against someone else, that's a bit annoying. You always prefer to count on yourself rather than other team.
Anna Musicuk. Now, we saw that the black knight was on d3 before. We can have a little look. It looks like the knight has gone back to e5. And Liz has brought her knight to f5.
Yeah.
And it's a play. So bishop on e7 is attacked.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the game of Harika Dronavali and Mari Sebak. Because what I see is not what is happening on the board. Okay.
What do you see?
The time problem.
Oh, I
for
see
Mari,
the time. We can see the
she's
clocks.
She's
we can
not
have a look at the clocks.
It's 24 minutes for Mari and 18 for Harika. Yeah, it's completely different position.
Black to play. Looks like it's hard to see exactly, but it looks pretty quiet. And they haven't played too many moves. But we see both sides have castled on the king side. Kings look safe. Black still has to develop her bishop on c8. But it looks fairly balanced, I would say. There's Nana again. You saw her swimming this morning, you said?
She was very happy.
Let's see.
Sometimes you
if it
see
helps her.
people and sometimes you see happy people. So I saw today
Absolutely.
happy
There we are,
Nana.
look, B4. She's just played. B2, B4, so pressing on the queen side, she'll play A4. And B5, a kind of so-called minority attack.
And look at the time. She has 31 minutes and the opponent has only 10.
Oh, well, that's a... Yes,
huge,
goodness me.
right?
And she's confident.
Yeah.
Nana. She must like
Yeah.
her position.
When you're a strong player, you get the confidence. You know that you're strong. You know that you can win whatever position, whatever situation you have, and also your opponent knows about that.
Well,
It's
this is
huge,
one of the
right?
keys of chess, isn't it? Chess success and how to become a better player.
Yeah, because I remember Nana when she was playing at George Youth Championships. Opponents were losing right before the game when they were like knowing that next game they will play against Nana. It was already the end
Wow.
for them. There was a situation in youth categories, like when you play these championships, and I remember also it was the same at World and European Championships, and Nana won a lot of medals there as well.
But Daisy's a very strong player. Daisy Corey there, she's
very strong and
she's perfectly able to beat Nana on a good day
Yeah,
or draw, of course. I mean,
she's
no
also
question.
Yeah, she's also world junior champion.
Her brother's also a good player, isn't he?
Yeah, George.
Another chess family.
Very strong chess family, and I remember Corey won the junior championship when she was very young. So, you know, this competition, you play youth championships, but you fit there because you play under 16, you are 15 years old, and you fit in there. But when you play a junior championship, it's under 20, and there are many players there.
And she was much younger.
She was much younger, yeah. Even I was younger. She's younger than me. So we played the last game, and yeah, I lost and she won, and she got the medal.
Oh, so you had the chance to win. If you'd have won the last round against her, would you have won?
I had a chance to get top 3.
Top 3, okay.
Yeah, top 3, because it was such a bad memory for me. I missed my flight.
You missed your flight
Yes, and I lost. I got 0 for the first round.
for the first round. All right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you still had the chance to finish third, or
I still had.
where was that? In Spain? Which tournament was that? Where was it?
India.
In India. Okay.
In India, and I was traveling alone. I wasn't underage kid. I don't know how they allowed me to travel in India when I was underage.
How old were you?
17, I think.
Oh, okay.
17.
It's not so
Yes.
young. It's not so young to
But
travel.
you need documents to travel,
Okay,
right?
well.
And when I missed my flight, it was horrible. Because of this tournament, I always get at the airport 3 hours before. After that year, it was such a stress.
Is that the only flight you ever missed in your life?
Only flights.
Oh, okay. So it's not so bad.
So I
Not so
guarantee
bad.
there will be no
I think I've
other
missed more
missing
than one.
flights. I guarantee that. No flights, no train, nothing, because I'm always making sure that I'm.
Look,
Yeah,
what did I say
'cause
before?
it's so
Sorry,
hard,
Keti.
right?
She's played bishop b7. I was saying before that she had to develop her bishop, which she's done. Bishop b7, Marie.
Should be so, yeah.
I think most chess players have missed at least one flight in their lives.
Yeah, true.
It's just, you know.
That's so unmandatory thing. Yeah. I was training a lot for this tournament. Like I think 1 month or 2 months every day with 2 coaches.
Wow.
Like a lot. Like 6 hours just with the trainers, 3
For
with
2
one,
months?
3 2. Yes.
Goodness me.
In summer, in August, I started from July, the end of July and the August. And the tournament was in the end of August, and I really wanted to play.
But you
there.
missed your flight from Georgia? The first flight you missed, or a later flight?
Yeah, and they told me that they can give me the second flight, but then I have to catch up my another flight in Dubai.
But you haven't told us why you missed the flight. What was the reason you missed the flight?
Oh, it was so silly mistake. It was a night flight, and I missed the dates. Like I was confused with the dates.
Ah.
You know, when it's like 00 something, you think it's that day, but it's actually next day.
Oh, all right, I see.
So it was
kind of.
the morning, yeah, so I missed the flight. And they said like, okay, we can give you the next flight, but then you have to catch the flight in Dubai. And I was like, oh, wow, what if I don't catch in Dubai, no flight? So that was the sad story. But I think it just, the main reason is that not many kids are traveling alone, right? There was a reason, because you need a person, a manager or coach who travels with you. Okay. And there was a bit of struggle, I think. Yeah.
There's Tanya. Black. So just to remind everyone, this is India against France. And France need to get a result in this match to stay in the competition.
Yeah.
Whereas India have already qualified, so they're safe.
They're safe. So they will not have a long trip back at home yet. She's going to play a move. Should take a little bit more time to make sure that that's the correct one, and she plays rook c8.
Sorry, she's playing who, Tanya? She's playing...
Tanya is playing against Andrea
oh, that's right, yeah.
Novrotescu. Oh, okay. The pawn on c7 was hanging, and she just decided to play with that rook, because the other rook on b8 is guarding at b7 pawn.
Yes. Okay, this is the CFR team. They've won all their matches, and convincingly, has to be said. Led by Alexandra there on the left, and Alexandra Kosteniuk is also in the team with 100% score. Katja Lachner, I think, has 100% as well. So certainly on paper, the favourites to win this competition.
Yeah.
And Keti, in the knockout stage, maybe you know this. It doesn't matter what the score is. Let's say that you lose 4-0 in the first match, and then the second match you win 2.5, 1.5. Then you still get to the tiebreak, right? It doesn't affect.
Yeah, let me remember how it goes. If it's a tie, then they go to blitz. They will play an additional match.
Right.
And you know, at some point, this match points and also individual points comes into the account.
As a further tiebreak.
Yes.
Maybe if the blitz is tied or something.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. We'll find out more.
If you have a chance, that's why they are still trying to win their own games. Not because of the ratings, of course, they will get the rating, as not many players have over the board tournament, and the rating is for like 1 year is not active for most of the players. But also in the end, this is one of the they count also the individual points. So if they have a chance, they prefer to get that points.
Also, I mean, chess players like to play chess. So if these are very strong players, and they're having fun, they're enjoying it. So you want to get the maximum for yourself.
Yeah, that's right. We have a position on the screen, and let's take a look at that. So here we have this situation.
This is Lilith Murkutyan from Armenia against, well, the game we just saw, in fact, against Alexandra Goryachkina. So we now have the actual state of play at the moment. It's bishop g2 to f1 was just played, Keti to defend the d3 pawn. And what can we say about this? Black is a little bit better, probably. Looks quite nice for black with moves like knight d5.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Knight d5. The pawn on d3 is weak, and the bishop has to come back on f1 to guard d3 pawn, right? But on the other hand, then knight has c4, very good square. Knight
Well, I'm not
can
sure
get
that
in
bishop
there.
f1 was the only move, but I mean, a little surprising maybe that she played it, but...
You mean knight e4?
Well, knight
would be
e4,
better?
yeah, or even bishop h3 might have been a move. Bishop h3 to chase the rook back, and then bishop f5 or knight f5, I don't know.
Yeah.
Quite passive, bishop f1, isn't it?
Yeah. I think she played this bishop f1 just because to keep the knight on d2 to have this knight c4 move.
Knight c4 rather than knight e4. Okay.
Yeah. And yeah, the thing is that bishop on h3 first. If rook goes backward, then you have bishop f5. Well, we don't need to come back on f1, right?
That was the idea, yes.
Yeah. So.
But
yeah.
well, look, perhaps black could have sacrificed the exchange. Bishop h3, bishop takes d3. Give the exchange for pawn, rook and pawn. And the center would have been very powerful for black after that. I don't know. Maybe that was something she thought about.
Yeah.
Lilith, and then she decided to play safe with bishop f1.
That's right. And according to the clock, she has 12 minutes, so she took some time.
She did. Yeah, big time difference there in black's favor. Do we have more matches, games we can pull up from this match?
We can. And let's go to the next board. And this is current world champion Alexandra Kostyniuk playing against...
A World Cup champion.
And
yeah.
the World Cup, is it current? Former world champion.
Oh, sorry, former champion, yes.
Current.
Sorry, former world champion,
She has
of course.
so many titles.
Yes.
Anything you say might be correct. And she's playing against Anna Sargsyan from Armenia.
Right. I don't know. Anna, I don't know. I have to be honest there.
Anna is she's competing with a team. She's mainly competing with a team, and I don't remember her playing some individual tournaments, but with team I remember her, and she had a perfect performance, like 5 out of 5 at team competitions. On board 3, as I remember, board 4. So they count on her, and she's woman grandmaster, young player.
Interesting position, this one.
Yeah.
With,
do you remember this game, Knight F2 sacrifice yesterday?
yes, I do. Yes, that was from her. Okay,
that was her. Yeah,
I do. Well, she's putting up a good fight against, as you say, the former women's world champion and recent FIDE World Cup winner.
Yeah.
Alexandra Kostyniuk, whose daughter, by the way, is a very good tennis player. I
Really?
discovered. I didn't know. I was chatting to Pavel Tregubov yesterday.
Wow,
and,
that's nice.
her daughter, as I say, is at like a sort of tennis academy and having lots of tennis in Nice, in France.
That's amazing. Yeah, I remember the daughter came in Monaco for the closing ceremony when Alexandra won the Grand Prix.
Right.
Yeah, the daughter was the first person she called, and then in the end, the daughter was also attending the closing ceremony, and it was very beautiful to see them together. And yeah.
So what should white play here? What should Alexandra play, do you think? Knight d5 to b4. The last move coming in at d3, for sure.
Yeah. Attacking the rook. What do you think about king on h2. Is it safe there?
It's very safe. I think it's very, very safe. Look at it hiding behind those 3 pawns.
The best,
Very
best
safe.
setup.
Maybe you should play rook f1, something like rook f1. I mean, this knight is coming into just rook f1. I would play, I think, because long term black has this e4 pawn, which can be a weakness.
That's right.
White still has the c5 pawn. Rook f1, something to maybe trade rooks, and that's fine. I mean, then try to get something here for white.
I really like this bishop.
Sure,
targeting
bishop is
g7.
very strong. Yeah.
And the pawn in here, just rook is
Well, it's
just
there. The
blocked.
pawn is there.
Yeah.
So then maybe knight d3. I mean, it's complex.
Mm-hmm.
It's complex. Black will try to play e5 and sort of, as you say, shut this diagonal, drive the bishop back.
True. Yeah.
But anyway, let's see. But something like rook f1.
Rook f1 happened in the game. She played
She's
this
played
one.
rook f1. All right. Now, should black exchange or should black move her rook from f8
I think
somewhere?
to move, maybe e8 to keep this e5 move,
Right?
to keep knight d3 with a tempo,
Yes.
and to have the rook on the 8th rank, right, to guard the king.
And then maybe a move like rook c1 to e1 and try to play queen takes e4 next.
They started to play really fast. Let's take a look. It was rook d8. This rook attacks the bishop.
She's played rook d8.
Rook d1 was played, and black very quickly played knight d3.
Oh, and they have time on their clocks. Oh, they didn't.
Yeah.
And queen e3 already?
Queen e3. That bishop on d4 was hanging, and
Yes.
she had to play this move.
But black is okay here, yeah?
Yeah, I think e5 is normal. Move here.
No, but then, well, bishop could take on e5.
To use the pin, right?
Because it's a pin, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, and black, can black take on a c5? I think not,
Wow.
because rook d3
Right.
will win some material. Yeah, maybe e5 is too much to play yet.
So anyway, big fight here in this game. But both teams, as we say, have already qualified for the next stage.
That's right. We have another game here, and we can take a look at that. And here we have Susan Gaboyan against Katerina Lachno.
Katerina Lachno has 3 out of 3 here. She's won all her games so far. And I think she's winning this one. She has 2 rooks for the queen. And
Oh, this is insane, having 2,500 players on first 3 boards.
yeah,
All of them are grandmasters. This is...
and very strong grandmasters as well.
Yes, this is...
Rook takes e5. I mean,
Amazing.
this looks really bad for white. Yeah. Two rooks for the queen and a pawn as well. The bishop pair for black. Black's king is safe. Black's pieces are active. White's bishop on g2 and knight on c1 are not active at all. I think it is technically one position for black.
Yeah.
So Katja very likely to move on to 4 out of 4 in the first 4 games.
Yeah.
Perfect score.
Absolutely. We can take a look at the fourth board here, where Alina Kaslinskaya is playing against Kukasian Sironosh. I'll try to get this one. Yeah, this is the current position.
Well, Are we sure is this the right position? I mean, black is a pawn up. But white obviously has some ideas on the king side with, at some point, h4 to h5.
Yeah.
Not now, but some possible danger for black. Still, black is a pawn up.
You can see the last moves here. So this was the position, and here white decided to sacrifice a4 pawn. So there was 93 and rook a4. For now, h5 is not a good move as the knight is hanging on g5. Yeah, and queen f4 was played here.
Okay.
I'm not sure what's the plan here for white. Queen f4.
Would you rather be black or white here?
I like the knight, I like the h file and the pawn on h4, but it's so hard to find a plan to open up the h file, right? So I would choose black here. Well, what about you?
Yeah, I think I would as well.
Black, right?
I think I would. But you know, in a rapid game, this is things can change quickly, as we've seen so many times. So there is some danger for black, and even if sometimes the computer says a plus to white or black, and when you're actually playing the position, it's not that easy.
Yeah, absolutely not easy.
I think the initiative counts for a lot. You know, having the sort of a bit more of an attacking dynamic position, maybe a pawn down like here, but it's because you need to play accurately to defend sometimes.
Yeah, true. True.
And of course the computer can do it, but
computer can be really accurate.
Humans are not not machines.
Yeah.
We make mistakes.
Yeah, when I used to play some competitions, my family was following on platforms and with engines. And then later they were like, but you had winning better position or winning positions. Like, what?
Plus 10.
Yeah. and the engine sees this one. It can be also plus 10. In like after 7 moves, there is one move which wins.
One move
you
which
cannot
wins.
see.
You don't see it,
And you can't calculate that far. You don't see that only move there, and you feel that, oh no, I'm losing there. Yeah, black is taking a lot of time here. I think it would be like better if black just starts to play faster, not to lose time on the clock.
So Alina also has, she has 3 out of 3. She's another player. So 3 of the CFR players have got 3 out of 3, had 3 out of 3 before today. So how about that? 3 of the team on 100%. You know?
Yeah.
But as we see here, she's a pawn down in this game, Alina.
Yeah.
And not clear that she has enough, to be honest.
I think what she's trying to do is to get the rook on the 3rd rank, then to play g4 and to rook lift on
I
h3.
see.
When you have these rooks both here, anything which opens the h-file is working, because there is a checkmate, right? So then can be some sacrifices. And that's, because I don't really see the other way.
Where is black's counterplay? What is black? Because black would like to play f6. Obviously, she can't at the moment because of knight e6. Yeah,
and if you play queen d7 to guard this, then h5 will be the move, because the knight is not hanging. Maybe rook a6 here, just to try to take control over e6 pawn and then to push f6 to kick this knight back.
Interesting. Rook a6. And then perhaps queen g4, if rook a6, trying to...
There's also this idea, to guard and then to open.
Correct, yeah. And trying to prevent f6 again.
And these moves are more dangerous than a pawn, right? And the engine says here that black is having really big advantage. -1
Well,
sometimes
that's,
can be really big advantage in some positions. But yeah, she cannot see this.
And the clock is running.
Down to 7 minutes
Black
already.
is, that's right, yeah. Still, whatever happens, Armenia have qualified for the next stage. So just to recap, in Pool A, we have the CFR team who have won all their 4 matches. Keti, they have 8 out of 8, 8 points from 8, out in front. And then we have Armenia, India, and those 2 teams with 5 points.
Yeah, that's right.
Also qualified.
Yeah, I think in this round, the most important match is between Spain and Azerbaijan.
Right, in this group.
In
this pool,
group,
yes.
Yeah.
That's right. And nobody wants to go home.
No one wants to go home.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, that's right. No one wants to go home. We don't have that much tournaments where we have knockout system, right? And I remember the players were so exhausted with this process, like up at the World Cup. They lose the game, they lose the chances, and then you have to catch up the flight the same day. You have to book the ticket.
Sure.
It was so exhausting for the players, I remember, and.
But it's part of it's a sport,
yeah.
isn't it? I mean, it's many sports have knockout contests like this, and if you lose, you go home.
Yeah. All right, maybe we can take a break now and check out if the games in the other group are accurate. So maybe we can
in the other
also
pool. All right, we'll have a
focus
quick
on
look.
that. So yeah, we'll come back very soon.
See you very soon. Thanks.
We're back at FIDE World Women Team Championship 2021. Today we have round 5, only one round, and this is the end of the first part of the tournament. Soon we'll start the knockout stage. And very interesting situation. Some teams are about to leave the tournament and go home. Some already guaranteed the to play in playoffs. And a very interesting situation is in between Kazakhstan and Poland. We have already some results. We have one game in progress, the first board, Jansay Abdumalik against Jolanta Zawadzka. It is really interesting position, and this is another game.
This is the Shansai game, as you said, top board. And wow, what a position. Goodness me, I wonder what's been happening in this game to reach this position. Incredible.
Yeah.
White has 3 pieces for the queen. You don't often see this, huh? 3 minor pieces for the queen, 2 knights and a bishop, and the powerful passed pawn on e6. But black is also 2 pawns up. And look at that, e7. Just played by Shansaya. And I have to say, it looks good for white. It does look very good for white to me.
That's right.
White's king is really very safe on b2.
And look at the pawn on e7, so strong pawn.
And I see knight e4 coming, and black's king is the one that could be in big danger. Rook takes c6 may happen. In fact, black would almost prefer not to have her pawn on b3 so that the b line were open, so that white's king would need to find some shelter.
Yeah.
White's king very safe on b2. But do we have any other results in this match?
Oh, I was a bit confused because I saw the results, but I also saw the person on the board playing, so it was a bit confusing. As you say, she's still playing, so there is not result. But what I wanted to show is that earlier the computer said that it was very good position for black at this point. We can actually take a look where the king, queen, when white decided to sacrifice the queen. Oh, look at this.
Right.
It was black who started the
Well, black played knight f5.
Knight f5.
Right, to come to d4, and rather than allow knight d4, white took, of course. How interesting. And then e4, and white's queen is trapped.
So
but
then
white gets 3 minor pieces for the queen. Take on g7. Goodness me. But at this point, black is doing well, or anyway, it's unclear, let's say.
Yeah, this is exactly what we're talking,
Unclear.
right? The computer says that it's better for black because in some lines it says the critical move. But how the players played, and they had some time at this point, right? Queen c3, queen d3, then b5 looks quite logical. And then some things went wrong from here, right? See, rook e5 came.
But you see, she kept this e6 pawn, it's now on e7, and her king, she's hidden behind the b3 pawn, as I was saying a moment ago. And this is in white's favor to have, sometimes you can shelter your king behind one of your opponent's pawns.
That's right.
And this is a classic example.
Yeah, black just wishes here not to have this pawn.
That pawn were not on the board, so she's been...
Or to be even white's pawn there, but not this pawn.
Almost better to have a white pawn than a black in some way,
Yeah.
So I think black is really in big trouble.
94 was...
But still, things can change in a move or two, this kind of position.
True.
But...
not very unlikely, right? Likely, right?
I see all kind of moves here for white, like bishop c5, rook e6, knight d6.
Yeah.
Well, not knight d6, but then queen takes f2 check. So not knight d6.
Yeah, that's right.
But
first.
Lots of other moves.
Yeah. Even... Yeah, bishop c5.
Bishop c5 to d4, rook e6. You could almost think about a sacrifice on g5, knight f3 takes g5, maybe soon. Bishop d6, there's lots of moves here for white. It looks really dangerous.
Yeah.
Bishop c5, okay. Because now the black king is on a black square, so this bishop can come to d4. The queen will have to move somewhere, and then maybe knight d6 is just very simple and strong.
Yeah, clearly this is not the position which you would like to have when you're in must-win situation for Jolanta Zawadzka.
Or even must-draw situation.
Yeah, draw is also good.
You wouldn't like this position.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it just looks really bad for black. Probably lost, let's be honest. It really must be lost. But she has to keep finding the path of most resistance. That's the key. Even if it's objectively lost, you have to fight and try to set traps and stay focused. Yeah. Because in one move, the game can change.
True.
It's such a sharp position.
Yeah. There is a result, maybe this one is correct and accurate. Claudia Colon against Kamali.
Claudia, as I said, has 3 out of 3 before today. Oh, sorry, no, 3.5 out of 4, I beg your pardon. 3 wins and a draw, but she's having a great event so far. I think we have results in other matches. I think in the Ukraine against Germany match, Elizabeth Petz against Anna Muzichuk was a draw, I believe. We were looking at that game a little bit. It looked very balanced. But Maria Muzichuk did win against Josephine Heinemann, another game that we looked at from the camera. If you remember, knight g5, the f7 pawn was weak. And remember that game? Yeah. So according to what I'm saying here, Maria did win that game, so, which means that Ukraine are 1.5 half up against Germany.
Oh, that's a very bad situation for Germany.
So Germany, we'll have to see if they can pull something out of the bag on the last 2 boards.
Let's try to get one of those boards on the screen. Buxa, Clag.
Another game here with a queen
Not
sacrifice, but I mean imbalance
balance.
with rook and 2 minor pieces for the queen. Hey, this game is wide open, huh?
Very interesting situation. I would normally choose rook and 2 pieces, but look at the pawns on the king side.
Sure, Hannah Kleck here playing for Germany. She could pull off a surprise result here.
That's right.
What could black play here? Something like e4? No, why not play pawn e4? Simple move. What's wrong with that?
I like it.
I mean, it's a huge mess.
Yeah.
This game, and both players down to something like 5 minutes each. Anything can happen in this game.
Yeah, anything can happen.
I think I'd probably take black. I'm not sure.
95.
95 maybe.
Oh.
I don't know. Don't know about that move.
Oh,
well, I don't know what white should do.
So bad. Yeah.
There's also this d6 pawn. Can white simply play d6 and
Here
just leave this knight on
position?
f3, d6 and d7, and if takes, look at this.
Oh wow.
I mean,
look at this.
But who knows? It's not even clear. What happens after that?
Let's try to take another piece. Queen.
Takes.
Takes. I think bishop c3.
King f2.
First this.
Maybe white is now doing well, but and then check. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah.
Well, king f1 will lose. Yeah. Lose
no, king e2.
G2.
King e2.
So king e2 has to be played, and this position. think white
probably
is
good for
winning.
white, but okay. But I mean, there's all kind of crazy things
Yeah, it is curious.
can happen on the way to this position. But e4, I would play
If always on the board.
kind of this obvious.
Is
and
this
may-
in the game?
Maybe d6. Did she play d6?
Yeah,
Wow.
this is the game. Yeah, this is the game. We might see this
Don't tell me.
madness.
This moves like queen b2 here or something like
Yeah,
that.
Janzai Abdulmalik, Jolanta Zawadzka finished the game. They were just...
Shansai won, I take it.
Yeah, yeah. That's the one.
Yeah. What a position this one is, with 4 minutes left per player, more or less.
So black has to stop this pawn, right? We
Yeah,
have seen this
I'm
pawn.
thinking of something like queen b2, or just have bishop f6 if I need it, or queen, I don't know, queen.
Yeah, just to stop this one.
I mean, I don't know, and the knight's attacked on e2.
Yeah, all the pieces are under attack. Queen b2.
Or
is
maybe
very
something
nice.
else, I don't know, maybe bishop f8 or something was possible instead of queen f b2, I don't know. But I mean, all kinds of things happening here. I wonder whether it's just better to play a quick move as black,
Queen b2 is so
or whether to try
beautiful.
to, yeah, well, or
And this one is also makes sense. Yeah. Just stop it.
sort
Oh.
of stop it, I don't know.
Oh, all the way up. How is that possible? Bishop
Don't
b5
know.
or knight e5 or something like that.
But that's the thing, I mean, a computer doesn't see any difference between this kind of position and a very quiet position. A computer will just
Yeah.
crunch the numbers, you know, and find the best move. But a human being sees a position like this, how can you find the best move when you've got a few?
That's very
A few
interesting.
seconds, you know.
Queen b2 here is very strong move, right? And
That's the move I would play out, like,
Yeah.
if I had to play like a bullet chess move. Queen b2. Just
And
attack
I'm
some
thinking
things.
that I would play here queen somewhere to play bishop f6 or bishop f8 to play bishop b7 and see how you can change from winning to losing.
But she's played queen f7 to stop d7.
See?
Okay,
Yeah.
well, also, okay, I think it's fine. Why not? This game is on a knife edge, Keti. On a knife edge. I think I'd be black. I'd choose black if I had the choice, yeah. Okay, so queen f7. Wow, this is, I think, the most exciting game we've seen today
It is.
so far.
It is.
Yeah.
It is, and also very interesting situation. Germany needs to score here.
If
because-
Hannah could win this game for
Yeah.
Germany, that would leave the match tied, I believe, with one game, I think, still.
That's
Still in
there, Jana against Osmak Julia. I'm trying to get this as well.
Knight g5 has just been played from Natalia. Well, knight was attacked. She's moved it, attacking the black queen.
Queen b3.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
no.
well.
Oh, she saw that move, but she could see Queen b2 earlier, which was winning, right?
Queen b2 is winning according to,
Yeah.
well, I don't know.
All the pieces were hanging, and now nothing is under attack, right? And white has time.
Oh, but still, this game can swing both, yeah,
This
to
summer.
both players, move by move. I mean,
Okay, the thing is that white is getting another piece now, and there will be rook and three pieces.
there's also a queen e3 check, by the way. And then king f1.
Yeah.
She played bishop f6. Of course, ready to give the bishop up for the new queen. Is there a better move than d8? Still a big mess, huh?
Very. Because the pawns are coming, f and e4 pawn are coming.
Do we know about the fourth game in this match against, is it Julia Osmark
let's go in
against...
here. According what we have, black has an extra piece, so
Okay,
it's not very hope.
all right,
Think
okay.
first.
So this not looking good for Germany.
All right, Let's take a short break. We have a surprise. We have a guest coming in the studio, so we'll come back with a guest.
Thank you.
Barcelona means relaxing. It means flying. Barcelona means discovering. It's a fairy tale with princesses and dragons. It's sharing. Barcelona means touching the sky. Barcelona means stopping time. Barcelona is life. It's love. Barcelona is unique. It means countless likes. Which Barcelona do you know? Discover them all at barcelonaismuchmore.com.
We're back with a special guest, and here we have Shansaya Abdul Malik. Congratulations on the perfect game, crazy game, and victory.
Very tough. I think I was very lucky. Yeah, so let's see the game. Play this. Yeah, I prepared this bishop b5.
Hold on, we need the screen to appear.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
So I prepared this bishop b5, but before she played d6, so okay, g6, I didn't expect. Okay, I just took as I played b4. Yeah, I think this. Okay, that's the theory, I guess.
Yeah.
But after I played this 92, yeah, okay, after f5, I thought that f5 is not possible because of queen c3. Here I was thinking of, yeah, queen c7 and then some crazy line with, can I move, right?
Yes.
Yeah, just play this. Yeah, I was thinking of bishop f4 and then
Oh, nice.
knight d5. I wasn't sure. what is this? But okay, it was interesting. Maybe d6 here or just queen e1 and just take. I don't know. Yeah, just knight f4 is coming. Oh yeah, this one is better.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Okay, but here she just played castle, which I didn't see this move. But okay, I thought like, what if I just take and then queen d6, f4. I was thinking of g5. Maybe I was wrong. No, I thought that the only move is g3. I don't know why. G3 and then some knight g6.
This is move about like move 14, 15, right? And you have to already think by yourself, like it's not home preparation,
true.
right? So how do you feel about this new time control, 45 minutes plus 10 seconds? How comfortable is this?
Well, actually, I like rapid, and I don't know, it's interesting, something new, you know. It's not like a classical because, you know, if after you're thinking like 10 minutes on some move, then you just realize like you have to play really fast. So I don't know, but I like it. I mean, I enjoy it, yeah.
Perfect.
So okay, in the game, I thought like, I think I spent like 10 minutes maybe and then just decided to play bishop c1, queen d6, b3. Not sure about my plan with b3, but okay, I have to do something, right? I was thinking of bishop b2 and then some ideas was taken and f4. Bishop played a5, yeah, a4. Probably after b5, bishop e3. I don't know, maybe not easy for white, but okay, it was complicated a bit. f4, so bishop a3, and then it was interesting sacrifice after knight f5. Yeah.
Were you expecting this move?
Yeah, I was thinking of knight f5 and knight d5, but I don't know. I thought that maybe knight d5 is better than knight f5. But okay, I mean knight f5 and here. Yeah, I was thinking of queen b2, queen a1, but I thought that would be more fun to take. So I just took on f5, just to check what's happening.
And what was the evaluation that you gave after this sacrifice?
Well, it was dangerous for me, but okay, I thought like it's still playable, so why not? I mean, interesting. Yeah, I just checked my teammates. I thought it's fine. Yeah, let's check.
What's the situation for Team Kazakhstan?
Board number 3, she drew. I think Dinara is she's good, and Gulmira, not sure. They just still play on Kevin.
So you're staying in the competition, right?
Yes. Yeah. So took everything. Queen c3. Yeah, this is probably it's fine for black because I have to be really careful with my king, and then b5. Rook c1. Okay, rook c1 was fine, I think. And here I think she. Yeah, just take, and yeah, I don't know. I thought that I'm very good here because my king was safe, and I thought like, okay, I mean, I saved my pawn on e6. Now I have some moves like, I don't know, rook c3 and then some rook e5.
Yeah, that's exactly what we were talking, right? Now the engine says that it's very good position for black, right?
Yes.
But when you play over the board, you don't see that one accurate move might be very far that engine sees, and
yeah, it's not that easy to find a plan for black because my king is safe, and I don't know, it looks like only white pieces on the board.
yeah, exactly. And after like 1 or 2 moves, the engine changed the evaluation.
Yeah, of course. I mean, it's not easy. Okay, and then here she played queen d5, and after rook e5, it's just probably just winning for white. It was queen d and then e7, so the old pieces are coming. Yeah, okay. Here I thought, okay, I'm winning. Yeah. Okay, but in rapid, I mean, it's not easy to find the correct plan and all this.
Yeah, we don't have much of the time, right? Yeah. What do you think about this format? Like we have these 2 pools, and then it's you know, shortened tournament for some teams.
Yeah.
Some might leave. Then we have playoffs. How do you feel about it?
Well, actually, you know, before this tournament, I played European Club Cup, and after the last round we played, I was talking to my friend Anna Muzichuk, and she told me about these 2 pools. You know, I didn't know because I didn't check. Yeah, I thought that we would just play the round robin tournament, so I thought, look, okay, we have some time. But then after she told me, okay, I mean, interesting. We played the Olympiad the same, I think,
Mhm,
online Olympiad. Yeah. Okay, you have to be more focused, I guess, and it's like it's a bit dangerous to, I don't know.
But miss one chance.
Yes,
Maybe second chance
exactly.
will not come, right?
Yeah, but
Oh yeah. Tell us about your team Kazakhstan. We were talking that young players, very strong players.
yeah.
But we don't know the fourth board. So can you tell us more about her?
Um, the
young
third board, yeah,
fourth board,
middleweight.
sorry,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah. Okay, she's a young player. She's very talented, and I mean it's good to have some new people in the team, and also to prepare for the next Olympiad. So I'm really happy that she's in the team. Yeah, she's a very nice girl. I mean, I really like her. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic. And another question, what comes to my head is like, how does it feel to play against your friends and best friends? Because we saw the game against Anna Mizicek, and we know that you're very close friends.
Yeah, exactly.
You play a lot of tournaments together, and we see a lot of activities that you're doing together in social media. So how is it to play against friends?
Well, actually, it's not easy, but okay. I mean, we're playing this new. How to say? It's not like we're playing the round robin tournament, right? So have to be both. I mean, we're playing for teams, and okay. I mean, it's fine.
Is everything okay
Is
with
it-
you,
yeah.
Hannah?
Yeah, of course.
'Cause I didn't see the Instagram story after the game, and I was like, what's happening?
Okay, we stay different hotels. That's the reason, I guess.
It's a joke. So tell us about how do you feel in here in Spain in CJS? How do you enjoy the tournament? Also the atmosphere here.
Okay, the atmosphere is perfect, and also the playing venue and the hotel, and also the place. But okay, you know, when you're playing, you have no time to see anything. So probably after the games, like today maybe, have some free time to see the city and everything. Yeah. But I mean, it's very good to play. We just all miss chess, I think, and to see your friends. Yeah, I like the process. Yeah.
Very nice. And tell us the last question. I promise the
Okay.
last question, because I want to know so
Sure.
much, and the viewers also want to know so much about you. So during this pandemic last years, you got yourself into new things, right? And you're quite active also in social media. So tell us, what is, besides chess, what Transay Abdulmalik is
Well,
doing?
yeah, a lot of things.
And besides the
actually.
boxing.
Yeah, okay, actually I stopped my boxing lessons because I just I thought like, okay, I mean, maybe it's not for the girls. It was fine, yeah, before, but now I just changed, I mean, just for fitness, but I mean, yeah, a lot of stuff. You want me to tell everything?
Just the key things that we want to know about you.
Okay, the key things, so I became a deputy mayor.
That's what we want to know. That's what we want to know.
So yeah, I have to care about sports in my city,
Uh-huh.
also about the next young generation and youth politics. Yeah, I mean it's quite interesting, you know, because when we had this whole pandemic time, I mean I didn't play chess, so I want to focus on something new. Yeah, and I think, I mean, I really like it, and I think it's really important for the young generation and for youth politics to have these young people, you know, in this politics and to change something, because you know we see the world in our way, and it's good that I can change something in my city.
That's very, very beautiful
Yeah.
and very nice. And oh yeah, you just became a grandmaster, right?
Yeah,
One of the few women who managed to do that. So how does it feel? Do you feel like very strong?
Well, actually, I got my last GM norm in 2018, so I was like, probably, I mean, okay, when I got my GM title officially, I was like, okay, just finally,
I'm done.
Yes, I'm done. You know, I didn't really feel anything. I was just like, okay, I'm done. The title is mine. So.
I guess you were more excited when you get the norm itself.
Yeah,
then.
exactly, because you know, also, I mean, 2018, just 3 years passed, so. I mean, I don't know,
Okay.
it was just fine. Nothing
And
special.
what's now the peak for you in chess? Like, what do you want to achieve in chess?
Okay, the main is to win the world chess championship, and okay, I mean the next is Grand Swiss, so I have to win it, and then I have to qualify for candidates, and the next year starts. The routine comes. Like, okay, just step by step, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're on the right path, right? Thank you so much for joining us and giving us so much details about yourself and also about the game, beautiful game, and wish the best of luck to you and to your
Thank you.
team.
Thanks.
And we will come back with another guest very soon.
Well, welcome back everyone to the show. And here with me is a very special guest. We're really thrilled that she can be with us. Agathe Lenné from France. Agathe, tell us why you're in Sitges. Why are you in Sitges?
So I'm a professional golfer, and I'm here for the Estrella Dam competition that is right next to here. So I'm glad to be here.
And so you're here so golf is your sport.
Yes.
You're a leading European golfer,
Yes.
right? Are you a professional?
Yes.
Okay. Is it your first time in Sitges,
Yes, it is.
right? And how did you feel when you heard there was a chess event taking place?
Oh, I was really excited. I really wanted to come here and see the girls and how it all works because I've never been to a chess tournament.
Okay. You're supporting France, your nation.
Yes.
Have you been watching the games?
Yes, I saw Natasha.
Natasha Ben-Mesbah?
Yes,
Yeah?
and it was very intense, and I really loved it because I was rooting for someone, and I was.
How did she do? Did you see her game to the end?
She didn't win, but it's okay. It was really nice game. I felt like.
Okay. So what about you in chess? So you play chess a little bit at home? You follow chess online, or tell us?
I played chess in middle school, and
Okay.
then I kind of lost track of it, and I watched on Netflix the Queen's Gambit.
Tell us about the Queen's Gambit. Did you like it?
Yeah, I loved it. It
Yeah?
was very intense, and I just loved the game and how calm it is.
Right.
Kind of like golf, and
That's interesting.
yes,
Yeah. Do you find similarities, parallels between chess
so
and
much.
golf? Yeah. Tell us a little more about
Yes,
that.
so much. Like you have to be focused, very calm, not really show your emotion, but yeah, be present in the moment. Like
Right.
if you do a mistake, don't tell you about it, but like on yourself and put it down yourself and just being
Okay.
great about it.
Are other colleagues or teammates of yours on the golf circuit, do they also follow chess, play chess? Any of your
No.
colleagues, or is it?
Not really.
No?
I don't think so. No. But some of my friends at school, we play on like the mobile phone,
Right.
and we play against each other.
Okay.
But not really golfers, I would say.
But you find that chess and golf, does it help you a little bit? Sometimes the same mindset
I guess
for chess and for golf, you think?
it's a nice way out of golf and just try to be focused and also enjoying a game. I think it's pretty nice.
And tell us, so here in Sitges, when does your tournament start? Tell us a little bit about the golf that's going to start here. Is it on Friday? Do you start?
Yeah, it starts on Friday,
Okay.
and it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Right.
And it's 18 holes every day,
Okay.
and Sunday you have a winner.
Are you one of the favorites?
Maybe not. I don't think so, no.
No? But every time you play golf, you play to win, right? It's the same as chess.
Yes.
It's the same as chess.
Yes.
Yeah,
You play
alright.
to win.
Okay. What was your biggest successes so far in your career? Tell us a little bit, please.
I think it's the European Ladies Amateur when I won in 2017, and I was at the University of Texas,
Okay.
and I won Big 12, which is the conference, in 2019, I think, and that was pretty big.
Okay.
So yeah.
And what are your ambitions in your sport, golf? How far to the top, right? You want to get to the right to the very top?
Yes, to the very top, and I wish to be on the LPGA Tour, which is the tour in the U.S., and play there, play the majors events. So that will be fun.
Who are your favorite golfers? Do you have like heroes in golfing heroes?
Yes, I love Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods,
obviously. Michelle Wee for the girls.
yeah.
Those are my two main.
Okay. Have you met the leading men and women golfers?
I met some. I mean, saw them. I didn't
Okay.
really chat with them, but yeah.
All right. And how does it feel? So just tell us again, coming here to Sitges, seeing chess, live chess, seeing some of the world's very top lady players, former world champions, and grandmasters, international masters. Does it give you a buzz? Do you feel the excitement, the tension?
Yes, I love it. Yeah, I feel the tension
Okay.
when they're on the board, and also the coach is seeing them, and it's very relatable, I would say, to golf.
To golf. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Okay. You're going to come back tomorrow. We have some big games here tomorrow. If you have time, you have to practice,
Yeah,
already. You have to,
maybe.
you know.
Let me try.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'd like to wish you very best of luck in your golf tournament. Maybe you can win. Why not?
Why not? Yes.
You know. So it's open to anyone. It's an open.
I think so. I'm not sure. Because of COVID, they changed kind of
Right.
the rules.
Okay.
So
How many golfers are in the competition? Do you know? How many people?
maybe 120.
Okay. Right.
Yes.
And how many from France?
Oh, maybe like 5, 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is there a great camaraderie between you and your teammates, or is it like an individual? It's not a team event. It's an individual event.
Yes, it's an individual.
So it's different from
event.
the chess.
Yeah, very different. But yeah, we have great camaraderie. We say hi and we chat about like clubs or greens, like how we feel about the course and
Right.
all that stuff.
And I'd like to ask you, how has COVID, how has it affected your sport? We know about chess. How has it affected golf? You've probably hardly been able to play anything.
For 2 months, it was really hard during summer. When the pandemic hit, we couldn't go to golf courses and do nothing.
Right.
So that was hard.
You couldn't practice.
No, we couldn't practice at all.
Yeah.
So that was pretty hard, but now we are back at it, and there are a lot
Right.
of tournaments, so that's good.
Okay. So things are more or less back to normal.
More or
in
less.
golf,
You
more or
still
less?
have to test and have the mask, but while golfing, it's okay.
Okay. After Sitges, just tell us your next events after this. Where are you traveling to after Sitges? Do you know?
I'm going to Tampa in the U.S.
Tampa?
in Florida.
Florida. Right. Okay.
Yes. And this event is called Stage 2. It's the qualifier for the LPGA Tour, which is the U.S. Tour. So very excited about that.
All right. Okay. So, well, we're thrilled that you've been able to visit us, and we hope you've had a good time here.
Yes,
And we
thank
go on
you.
until Saturday. Saturday's our last day. You start on Friday. But maybe tomorrow, Thursday, if you have a chance, you can come by. And we'd love to see you again.
Well, thank you
and,
so much.
and see how the chess goes. Yeah,
Yes.
it might help you in your golf as well. Why not?
Hopefully. Thank you for
All
having
right.
me.
Good luck, yeah?
Thank you.
Thanks. Thank you very much. And we'll have a quick break now again. Thank you.
And we're back. I'm Keti, this is Stuart, and we had so nice ladies
Wasn't that
here.
great? Yeah, it was great, huh?
It was beautiful
really
interviews
good.
that we had. I hope that our viewers enjoyed to see two talented young
Two young professional
champions.
players in different sports, chess and golf.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the games have been ended already. All the games are done, and we know the results.
Yes.
We know who will stay, we know who is out, and what's happening in Pool A. So we have here the result. Azerbaijan beat Spain with
that was
3.5.
Very big win for Azerbaijan, huh?
And meanwhile, India won against France with 3-1. So France and Spain stays out of the tournament.
France and Spain, we lose them
Yes.
both, yeah? And Azerbaijan
Goes
stay.
in, yes.
Right.
So that's CFR team, Armenia, India, and Azerbaijan. That's 4 teams will continue tomorrow the tournament.
Okay, in the
in
knockout
Pool A.
phase.
From Pool A. And what happened in Pool B? Here we have Kazakhstan won against Poland 3.5 to half.
Right.
That leaves Poland out of the tournament. Ukraine beat Germany with 3.5 with half. And then we have Georgia against FIDE Americas 3-1. In this case, all those favorite teams won.
Right.
And the situation we might have here a tie.
I'm not sure which of the fourth, which team finishes fourth, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
So no real surprises, I would say, in today's results anyway.
That's right.
The stronger teams coming through. Azerbaijan winning and making sure that they're qualifying.
That's right. Yeah. So we'll come back tomorrow at
Yep.
3 p.m. Tomorrow will be the other day. another format of the tournament.
We don't know the
not
pairings yet, do we,
We
Keti?
don't know yet. We don't know yet. So the pairings and the results will be updated on Chess Results. You can take a look at that. And don't forget to come back tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central
time.
European time.
We'll be here.
We'll be here, and we're
Maybe
gonna
some
have
other guests tomorrow as well. We'll
I would
see.
love to. I would love
know,
to. We
some
have
other
huge
special
space
guests.
over here, and
Yeah,
we can
sure.
have guests. And thank you very much for today.
Keti,
for
thank you. It's been great.
Yes.
A lot of fun. And we might have a party tonight.
I'm very, very ready for that. And, yeah, thank you very much for watching. Bye. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow. Thank you.
Barcelona means relaxing. It means flying. Barcelona means discovering. It's a fairy tale with princesses and dragons. It's sharing. Barcelona means touching the sky. Barcelona means stopping time. Barcelona is life. It's love. Barcelona is unique. It means countless likes. Which Barcelona do you know? Discover them all at barcelonaismuchmore.com.